All right, all right. Welcome to the show. It's your boy Mahesh Chocolingo. Thanks for tuning in, guys. To all my subscribers, thank you for coming along for the journey. Um, if you are new to the channel, please click like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And I look forward to having you join me on my journey as I self-discover and grow my channel and develop as a content creator. I haven't exactly figured out what type of content I'm going to stick to or adhere to because I'm a very diverse kind of guy. I like to dabble in a little bit of everything. You know, as they say, a jack of all trades and a master of none. But I think that's how the saying goes. We'll look it up. I think somebody said that's actually the wrong way that the saying goes. But basically, I take the time to look at different things and have a different perspective on or multiple perspectives to something. I hate getting stuck in a rut of just looking at things from one point of view. Anyway, needless to say, backed by popular demand and request, I recently did a reaction to Sadhguru. I don't know if you all know who Sadhguru is, but he is a well-known, world-renowned spiritual mystic who travels around the world teaching about inner engineering or spirituality of self and your relation to the world. And also he started a movement of Save the Soil, where he's trying to teach people or make everyone aware that you have the power to control your life and the world around you. And it starts with a simple thing about, planting something in your garden where you live, or, just being a part of your community and putting organic matter back into the soil, avoid using pesticides, and educating your community as such. And I'm going to be reviewing his vlog today called Spiritual America, the Cherokee Eternal Flame, a ride with Sadhguru vlog across the United States. I love traveling. My father, rest in peace, was a great man to me. He introduced me to the world at a very young age. Through my father, I got to visit India, and I also got to visit and travel and see a lot of the things around the world that made me who I am today. And there's a lot of history on this planet. It's just a beautiful thing. It really changes you as a human being, makes you more empathetic, makes you more compassionate, makes you more well-rounded because you're able to look at things from a global perspective rather than from one narrow field of view. Anyway, I was attracted to Sadhguru because I found that when he spoke, it often felt like it made sense to me. It was just a natural feeling. So I'm going to be reacting to his video, his journey across America, and you will be joining me on that journey. So let's begin.
Here I am sitting under this birthing tree, such a positive, life-sustaining energy out here.
That looks like a preview for what we're going to see.
Absolutely spectacular. Actually, we are officially entered the ancient Cherokee nation.
We emerged from here. We pranced a little bit and back again.
Episode 1.
Full of microphones, but I don't feel like talking anything, just feel like writing.
I know what you mean. It's tough being a content creator. He has to be a content creator himself, but
we are,
it's tough.
a little bit of a trial run, close-up sites around here. Let's see what we can find, and this is the very first step of should be very intriguing 2 to 3 weeks across
The United
America.
States. Yep.
Touching both traditional sites of Native American culture, been here with thousands of years, and also the making of modern United States of America.
It's a beautiful trip.
Let's see what we discover. Just 3 motorcycles and a crew of 16, 17 people. So, here we are.
Let's ride. Ride with Sadhguru, the wandering mystic.
We've just taken off from Isha Institute of Inner Sciences and turned left on the Highway 8, riding towards McMinnville. We are on a 55-mile speed limit road, and the engine is waiting to roar, but holding it at speed limit.
I know what you mean, Sadhguru.
Right from childhood, our textbooks always said, Columbus discovered America. Well, till then it did not exist. Just that a few million people lived there for anywhere between 20 to 40,000 years.
That's right. Very rich history, this country.
Well, there are records of a Viking explorer, Leif Erikson, who came to America in early 11th century, at least 400 years before Columbus did. They came here as explorers, and naturally, trading on the basis of barter happened between them. They called this
55.
newfound region as Vinland because a certain type of wild grapes was growing so abundantly in that region, and they could make wine out of this grapes, so it was called Vinland. But the Native American indigenous people of this land have been here for anywhere between 12 to 40,000 years.
Hear that engine idle, man. I love BMWs.
Oh, thank
You caught me, you're the first one to catch me on this trip.
Yeah, no, I'm glad.
Leslie, all the best, I'm glad
Thank
you're doing
you.
this.
You
Right.
too.
Just started. By the time we finish, we'll have corns growing in our backsides, 10,000 miles.
The old stone fort of Manchester, Tennessee. Tennessee is a beautiful place, guys. I've been. Very beautiful place. Anywhere along the Appalachian Mountain is beautiful. America is a beautiful place.
The early settlers thought these were fortresses, but these are actually mounds used for various religious and spiritual rituals. This old stone fort is among the oldest, and there are some interesting aspects of ceremonial entranceways and ritual objects. It's very interesting, we'll be exploring this quite a bit.
If you've ever been across this country, you'll find there's thousands of ancient sites and historical places that you can visit. America is a beautiful
Located
place,
between
people.
two rivers,
Rich history.
the Duck River and the Little Duck River. The big one and the small one. So, old stone fort.
Off we go. The open road.
This is rural Tennessee for you. Well, this is how the Midwest villages come. Space is the most important aspect of this nation, this land. Enormous amount of space.
I wonder how far he went, or is going. Wow, it's beautiful just to be riding and…
Here we are at McMinnville, birthing tree as it is known.
Wow.
It is also a trail marker.
Looks like something out of Avatar.
Estimated to be over 200-year-old tree, white oak, which is been known to the Native American people as symbol of strength and well-being.
Wow. Wow.
So it is believed that a whole lot of Native American women have delivered their babies here in the shelter of this tree. Very nice, wonderful feel to this tree. I don't think it is because of the children born, but I think they chose this tree to give birth because of such a positive, life-sustaining energy out here. There is such a beautiful fragrance here. This white oak, the way it has spread its arms out must have been a welcoming feel for a newborn child. And this tree also used as a place of assembly. Strategic meetings, deliverance of justice in many social ways.
Wow.
When settlers traveled from east to west, normally they would choose to leave East Coast, let's say New England, which is where a lot of landings happen. By the time they got here would be September, like now it is, mid-September. So as the temperatures start cooling down, as you go west, a whole lot of wagon trains would decide to stay on in this terrain. And because the legend of Indian women delivering healthy babies, strong children for the future came with this tree, many settlers who stayed here for long stretches of time to beat the winter before they continued their journey, also delivered many babies.
I don't know how else to say this, folks, but America is a beautiful place. You don't know how… the whole world is a beautiful place, but there are a lot of us who live on this continent who take it for granted and don't realize the rich history and the powerful spiritual essence that exists on this soil, right? And I'm liking the fact that Sadhguru is a visitor from India, and he's going through our country and finding all the rich spiritual sites along his journey, stopping, discovering, because that's really what a road trip is all about. I don't know if you've ever taken a road trip, but we need to go back to that ritual as a people. In India, they call it a yatra. In India, it's people take loans to go on pilgrimages. And we gotta get back to that place in America where we take pilgrimages in our country and we travel and we explore and we see what our nation is, how it was built, the history, yes, there was bloodshed, yes, there was conflict, but we also have to appreciate that we are here where we are now, okay? It makes no sense to be hateful or angry or have guilt for what was done. It makes more sense to look at the rich history, look at how far we've come, and look at what we've built and be in a place of gratitude and thankfulness, right? Because you can only build and create from a place of gratitude and thankfulness. So, anyway, I just wanted to say that. I think we all need to travel more. If you don't get to travel around the world, travel more within your own country. Meet more people. Part of the problem I see when I talk to people right now in a very divisive political landscape that is the United States today is that everybody is trapped in a small box, a narrow field vision of what they think is right. Right? They think that only if the people are this particular religion or this particular political ideology, that's it. That's the only tribe you have. No, you have a huge nation to pick from. People of all walks of life, all races, all heritage, all religions, all ideologies, all came together to make this nation. That's what I'm about. That's what I love. That's what I appreciate. And I hope you can too. Let's go ahead and finish up with him. I'm probably going to cut this up a little bit because most of y'all won't watch the whole video that I make. You could probably go watch the original one he made. So I think I'm just going to wrap this up here pretty shortly. Let's play a little bit more, and then I'll wrap up the video.
So here I am sitting under this birthing tree. Not born here, of course, but I got here.
Beautiful. Wow.
That's looking nice.
He has an Isha Institute in Tennessee. I didn't know that.
Here we are. I don't know if the cameras are catching it. Absolutely spectacular area. This one, we are cutting through the mountains.
Yep, I've been.
Going south on 111 highway. Beautiful, beautiful country out here. You will be seeing much of it today. Fantastic engineering out here. Both the roads and the machine. And of course me, well engineered.
Great spirit, great soul. I love it. I love it.
It's wonderful to be back on two wheels. Well, the speed limit itself is around, 75 miles per hour right now at just
That's a nice bike.
3,200 or 3,200 RPM.
That's a nice bike.
Actually, we're officially entered the ancient Cherokee nation. Here we are, next to a cattle farm. Well, they look healthy and nice, that means they will be slaughtered. It's a sad reality of human exploitation of every creature on the planet.
Correct.
Here we're crossing a railroad, open railroad, no railway gates are not manned here. I wish we could do this in India, that railway gates are not manned but nobody gets killed by just behaving sensibly. This needs to happen. We are at the entrance of Red Clay Historical Park.
Red Clay State Park, Cleveland, Tennessee.
right now, whatever happened here in the past, painful as it is, not something that we can fix either this way or that way. But if we have the sense, we can fix the future. But if we have to fix the future, those who have been pained, those who have been anguished and vanquished and shamed, to treat them with compassion, to approach them with a bit of remorse so that we can fix the future. Well, the Trail of Tears
1830.
is 1830. After that painful disaster in 1837, the fire that the Cherokee Nation used to keep their sacred rituals going, they brought back the fire that went from eastern lands of Cherokee, which is here, to the western lands, which became Oklahoma. They brought the fire back here in a symbolic way of coming back to their native lands. This is called the Blue Hole. It's supposed to have provided water for the council hall, which is right here. The Cherokee also believed, metaphorically, that beneath the blue hole is another world. This is a way to enter that world, but you need guidance to get there. The whole world out there as it is here, only the seasons are different from what it is here. The metaphor of this is that as we are living on the surface right now, all of us go under sometime.
Yes.
You emerged from here, you pranced a little bit and back again. Here's the blue hole for you. This is a representation of the Cherokee making a serious effort to adopt to European ways of life. Distinctly farmhouses built with sitting or living areas, bedrooms and outer porch, as there was a promise from the President of the United States that if you merge and mingle with us, if your blood runs in our veins, we can all live together, make the effort. So Cherokee is one of the tribes which really made a serious effort, though it didn't work out in the end for them, but they really made that effort to change their lifestyles and make it as much like settlers as possible. It may be also useful to make this trip successful. Not shaped in a factory or something.
No, sir. No, those are handmade in Tennessee.
It's good, let's pick this up. Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all have a safe journey.
Thank you.
All of you want to drink, eat something? Everybody, I'm asking you, where's the next place? Is there something in the cars?
We have snacks.
Okay. Riding well, right?
All right. Well, all right, guys. Very emotional, inspiring clip. Just wanted to cut it here. I will leave links to this video. All the information to this video will be down below. I know that you could probably go watch it all by yourself, but I just wanted to share my perspective. And I think right now, America, the whole world is at a juncture right now. There's something that Sadhguru said earlier that I wanted to draw attention to or draw a reference to. And that is that we know that this earth is filled with pain and sorrow and hurt and shame and guilt. But we're not going to be able to move forward if all we are doing is screaming at each other and not listening or making it about race. Everything that has happened on this soil is our heritage. It's ours. We got to own it. We got to own it. Right now, being divisive is not going to get us anywhere. We have to own that all the pain, all the bloodshed, all the hurt, all the anguish, we can't go back and change it. It was done by our ancestors. It happened. We are now the benefactors, I should say, of that world that manifested out of all the consequences of what has been done before. I don't want to hate my fellow Americans who are of European descent. I don't want to hate my fellow Americans of, African descent or Native American descent or Latino descent. I don't want to hate my Americans who are of West Indian descent or any other ethnic group that may have come here from around the world over the thousands of years or hundreds of years that this nation has been built. The point is we have come to a place where now we are able to acknowledge what has happened and come together as one nation under God, one country, one flag. Embrace everything that has happened as our collective experience and use it to make ourselves stronger, better, more compassionate, more loving, more giving, and more caring to the world. Let's be that beacon of hope and blessing that the rest of the world says we are, and that we, with pride, shout from the rooftops that we are. Okay? Everybody, every group, everybody has contributed something positive, as well as have been a part of something not so positive. But we're here now. And so the question is, where do we want to go from here as a collective, as a country? Do we want to continue badgering each other and calling and pointing fingers and yelling at each other and saying that your ancestors enslaved me, so therefore you guys have to pay, blah, 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 blah? Or do we want to come together and say, you know what? We've come a long way. A lot of people died for us to be here today on whatever side of the spectrum. And now that we're here, let's make this country a great place. The place that we always prided ourselves on it being. All right, gang. That's my little 2 cents on this video. I really love the trip. I went ahead and watched the whole video. It's a great watch. I recommend it. I hope you guys enjoy it. And I look forward to doing more. I hope one day I can meet him in person. He's a great soul. And I resonate with him a lot. I don't know why, but I feel a kindred spirit with him. And it would be a miracle if one day I was to be or allowed to be in his presence. But I am very thankful and that people like him exist today. And a lot of us exist in a world like this. you know. Um, all right, gang, take care. Find your truth, find your peace, find your love, and find your courage to put all the negative of the past behind as a country and find a way to come together and realize that we are all in the same boat together. And this goes for every nation around the world. Thank you. God bless. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys on the next one.